jungle. Audio jungle. Audio jungle.
Hi, good morning everyone. How are you today? I hope you are fine and keep your spirits carried on because today we are going to learn with me, Miss Boo. Okay. Before we start our lesson today, let's pray together. Kita berdoa dulu ya. Pray start. Finish. Now, I would like to remind you, please always wash your hands before and after doing something. And then when you are sneezing or coughing, please cover your mouth. Don't forget to wear masks everywhere. And keep social or physical distancing to prevent and avoid from coronavirus. And then this is the most important things before we start. You have to fill in the form. Jangan lupa diisi formnya ya. Yes, this one, the presents, to make sure that you really join to my class today. Untuk memastikan bahwa kalian betul-betul ikut bergabung di kelas Miss hari ini. Let's start. Welcome to the new chapter. Oh, I'm very excited. Miss Putri sangat menggebu-gebu ya, sampai split of the tongue. So we go to the new chapter 3. We know what to do. Kita tahu apa yang kita lakukan. In this chapter, we are going to learn two things. The first one to give suggestions, and then the second one to state rules and obligations. But for today, we are focusing on to give suggestions. This is the example. I have got headache. What should I do? I think you should take your medicine and sleep. Okay. That's the examples of asking suggestions and giving suggestions, because this chapter, once again, we're talking about two things. Ada dua yang kita bicarakan di chapter 3 ini, suggestions, rule, and obligations. For the suggestions, we divide it into two, asking suggestions and giving suggestions. Now let's see one by one. Before that, I would like to ask you, Miss Putri mau tanya dulu, what is suggestion? Anyone know? Adakah yang tahu apa sih saran itu? Yes? Okay. Suggestion is an idea or plan put forward for consideration. Once again, suggestion is an idea or plan put forward for consideration. What does it mean? Artinya apa sih? Saran adalah ide atau rencana yang diajukan untuk dapat dipertimbangkan. So when you give suggestion to your friends, you hope that your friends will consider it. Ketika kita memberi saran kepada teman kita berharap bahwa teman kita mendengarkan saran kita dan mempertimbangkannya. Okay. Next, how to ask suggestion. Asking suggestion, I give 4 examples here. For number 1, do you have any idea? Do you have any idea? Apakah kamu punya ide, gagasan? Do you have any suggestion for me? Do you have any suggestion for me? Apakah kamu punya saran untukku? What should I do? What should I do? Apa yang harus aku lakukan? Will you give me some suggestion, please? Will you give me some suggestions, please? Akankah kamu memberi saya beberapa saran? Bisakah kamu? Now, that's about asking suggestion. The next part is giving suggestion. How to give suggestions to our friends or people that we meet. The first one, I think you should. Or you should. Kamu seharusnya. Another giving suggestion. I suggest you to. Aku menyarankanmu untuk. The last. If I were you, I will. If I were you, I will. Jika saya menjadi kamu, saya akan. That's the examples of giving suggestion. Now, another example. In this situation, we can see here that there's someone that wants to learn English and becomes an expert. So over there, I want to learn English and become an expert. Saya ingin belajar bahasa Inggris dan menjadi sang ahli. What should I do? Apa yang harus saya lakukan? Okay. So how to give suggestions to this situation? We start with a simple one. You should. For example, you can see also from your book, bisa dilihat di buku paketmu ini, you should halaman on page 34. You should greet me and your friends in English. You should greet me and your friends in English. And then, you should take leave in English too. You should take leave in English too. You should answer questions in English. You should answer questions in English. Another way to make you expert in English, you should listen to more English songs. You should sing more English songs. More importantly, you should understand the lyrics. You should read more stories from around Indonesia and the world in English. You should read more stories from around Indonesia and the world in English. By doing those things, I'm sure that you will be an expert, especially in English, of course. Now, let's see the examples. You can see from your book on page 37. Yes, 37. So example number 1, we have 2 tasks tomorrow. English and IPS. It must be social studies in English. IPS. Okay, so how to give examples, how to give suggestions. This is the example. You should not go to the game. You should study for the test. The first showing not things over there. You should not go to the game. While the second one, you should study for the tests. Let's see for the second examples. Before that, I will explain first in Indonesia. Yang pertama, ada soal di situ. Kita punya 2 tes besok, English dan IPS, bahasa Inggris dan juga IPS. Lalu apa saran yang tepat? You should not to go to the game. Kamu seharusnya tidak bermain. Kamu seharusnya belajar untuk tes atau ujian. Jadi di sini ada 2 hal, should not and should. Let's see example number 2. I don't know the meaning of row. I don't know the meaning of row. What it should be? What should I do? Right? What should I do? You should look it up in the dictionary yourself. You should look it up in the dictionary yourself. You should not depend on others all the time. Nah, kalau kita lihat nih, bagian yang kedua ini kebalikan dari yang pertama ya. Kalau yang pertama tadi should not-nya yang ada di first sentence atau di kalimat yang pertama. For the second examples, we can see here should in the beginning and then should not depend on others. Not-nya ada di belakang. Sebetulnya penggunaannya bagaimana? It's up to you. Terserah. Boleh di depan yang should not, boleh di belakang yang should not. But both of them, we can see here that you use both of them. So what makes them different? Apa sih yang berbeda? The first one, should not. We have the pattern here, subject and then should not plus verb. Should not means, apa artinya? Should not means I think it's a bad idea for you to do it. Karena ada unsur not di sini, berarti hal ini saya pikir ini adalah ide yang kurang baik jika kamu melakukan. So should not means negative things. And then, how about should? Of course, the opposite of it, right? Should here means I think it is a good idea for you to do it. So in the positive ways. It is a good idea for you to do it. Okay, until here, any questions? Apakah ada pertanyaan? If you have any questions, please leave your questions in the comment below, okay? Yang punya pertanyaan langsung saja buat di-klik di komennya di link YouTube yang sudah kalian tonton atau sedang tonton. Okay. Yes! Tada! Time for practice. Now look at your textbook on page 37. Do exercise about giving suggestions on your English notebook. You should and should not. Number 1 and number 2 have done for you. Once again, silahkan buka bukunya halaman 37, kerjakan latihannya di sana ya. Harus menggunakan 2 hal, should and should not. Number 1, nomor 1 dan 2 sudah dikerjakan. Tadi kita bahas baru saja. Okay? Okay, so remember to do your task and submit it punctually. Thank you very much. We will meet in the next session. Goodbye.
Menanyakan.